When you're on a level that you stuck on and you gotta beat it, you're not gonna know what I'm talking about until you experience it. When you're on the level and you gotta lock in so that you can get to the next level, you are improving your focus in that process. Somebody ever tell you that playing video games or playing sports is a waste of time? I'm here to tell you that those people are wrong. I'm living proof of this. I have lived playing video games, playing sports. I still play sports to this day. These things are beneficial, and I'm gonna shatter the whole stigma around video games and sports that some people have a problem with. I'm gonna show you how they're not just fun extracurricular activities. These things actually help your brain and your body. Let's get into it, okay? I've done sports and video games, and I think sometimes even when I played sports video games, it helped me get better at the sport that I was playing. So look, I know you probably heard that video games rot your brain, and then if you ain't going to the league or if you're not going pro, sports really don't make a difference. I'm about to tell you why that is completely wrong. Video games and sports have major benefits, and some of these benefits you probably don't even know about. I'm gonna back this stuff up with science. First, let's break down the whole stigma around sports, okay? People be saying, oh, if your kid ain't going pro, you shouldn't be spending all this money to blah, blah, blah. And I get it in a certain way. Maybe you shouldn't be spending as much as you think you should, or as much as they be trying to pressure you into spending. But I'm telling you, putting your child in a sports program is going to benefit their life like you never even thought possible. I played sports. Before I played sports, I was completely uncoordinated. I wish I had some old footage of myself because you really laugh. I'm actually pretty good, and people think that this is something that I've been able to do for my whole life when I had to work really hard at it. Sports helped me to become very coordinated, and being very coordinated is going to help an individual when they are moving through everyday life. Coordination when it comes to either going to work or driving to work or perceiving your surroundings or all of that stuff is extremely important. And it might not seem like it on the surface does anything special, but underneath what everybody sees, the surface level stuff, this is really, really helping you to be way more observant. You're way more acutely aware of your surroundings. When you play sports, you have to be very aware of what's going on. You have to see the ball come in, or you have to be able to catch something, or you got to be able to kick something or swing at something or perceive how fast things are going. That is absolutely key for just a regular everyday living, okay? When you in traffic and you have to perceive and be defensive about other drivers and stuff like that, that actually helps. When you're sports minded, that actually helps you to have less accidents. So not only that, sports will help you to build your stamina, they will help your physical health, they will help strengthen your muscles, and it'll help boost your immune system because you constantly are working out. Studies show that people who actually engage in regular physical activity are better off physically, and not just physical structure, but also illness-wise. You don't get as sick, and you strengthen your muscles and your bones. People that play sports also tend to live longer simply because you're always staying active. Now let's smash the biggest myth, okay, about video games and how they just a waste of time. Video games is not just a waste of time, okay? I get it. It seemed like you just being lazy, you just sitting there and you're not even really moving around. They got other video games and stuff where you get to move around, but we're gonna talk about the ones where you actually do just sit there with the controller. You have to understand that just sitting there and looking at the screen and working with the controller, that's not the full picture. Again, that's surface level. You looking at somebody, it seems like they being lazy, they're not doing anything. But there's a lot happening up here that you ain't seeing. Video games actually improve your focus. When you're on a level that you stuck on and you gotta beat it, you're not gonna know what I'm talking about until you experience it. When you're on the level and you gotta lock in so that you can get to the next level, you are improving your focus in that process. Even if you continuously lose all the time, you are locking in. You are really trying to focus and make sure that you get beyond this obstacle. And that is going to help you in your life. Why? Because we run into stuff like that all the time. Whether you at work or you at school or wherever you are, you run into these situations where there's an obstacle and you have to get beyond that. Video games help train your brain to say, yo, we can do this. The more you lose, the more you overcome those losses and you get over those obstacles, the more you train your brain to say, we can do this. So not only does it do that, but it helps you with multitasking. It also helps you with hand-eye coordination. And if you into like puzzles and strategy games and stuff like that, that also helps you with your problem-solving skills and boosting your memory. Now, some science behind that. If you look up the University of Toronto, they did an experiment where they was watching people, and studies show that playing action games actually helps you to process information faster. It also improves your ability to focus on multiple tasks. So next time somebody tell you you're playing video games, it's a waste of time, you can literally confidently say, hey, I'm working out my brain right now. Now, both of these are really good stress relievers too, okay? Scientifically proven. It's gonna release endorphins, which is gonna lower some stress for you. Studies show that just 20 minutes of video games can actually help boost your mood and lower stress. So I'm gonna leave it at this. I'm gonna leave it at some science here. I'll look some stuff up for you here, okay? A study in psychological science shows that action video games improve focus and multitasking. Meanwhile, Harvard Medical School found that sports improve heart health, muscle function, and mental well-being. That's what I'm talking about. You can argue with Harvard Medical School if you want to. So why don't you try it out? If you're watching this and you don't play video games or sports, I highly recommend it. If you're watching this and you do both, or you do one or the other, hey, you already know I'm preaching to the choir. These things benefited us, and I really believe it can benefit you if you don't do any of these. I actually know a couple people who haven't played sports or video games, and I'm telling you, it show. You can really tell when somebody hasn't played video games or sports. You can actually tell. They seem like they don't have that extra awareness. They seem like they don't have that extra observableness. That's why I decided to make this, because I was like, you know what? I think it's a good idea for people to jump into this. Again, not to get too crazy and super overly addicted. You gotta have boundaries, and you gotta set limits, and you gotta make sure that you are doing these things in moderation. But if you do decide to go in this direction, it can absolutely benefit you. That's all I got for y'all, man. Look, shoot me a comment and let me know if you think video games have benefited you. If you haven't played video games, shoot me a comment and let me know that you will try it out. Will be difficult at first, but if you stick with it, it can give you some benefits. But yeah, before you leave, make sure you go to the store. I got some gear here that I'm trying to sell off. Help me out, help out the channel. www.mindsetmattersmore.store. All right, take a look around, see what you can get. And then also, if you like this type of information and you want to read it, or you want to get an email from me, go to www.mindsetmattersmore.net. I do blog updates, and I have an email list where I'll shoot you some good beneficial information, whether it be concerning your health, your mental health, whatever the case. I'm always sending something out. So make sure you go do that. Do the whole 9. Like, subscribe, comment, so you can help us build. Let's get it.